Believe it or not, but there is massive value in learning to reduce your intent to zero. Now, while that might sound counterintuitive, I'm going to explain something to you. Have you ever found that whenever it was that you were trying to do something that you felt like it was very, very crucial that you got it done right? And also, do you notice that every time you felt that way, you didn't quite hit the mark? You feel like there was just, you could have put more into it. You feel like you didn't do it the best way that you could have. And genuinely, that's going to be because you just put way too much pressure on yourself. So in this video, you're going to learn the value of sort of relaxing, the value of accepting yourself, and the value, again, to reducing what it is that your efforts are to just one thing. See, when you want so much out of anything, you tend to do more than you need to do. And you end up doing so much more than you need to do, is that and to the point where you sort of exhaust yourself. Similar to how I'm talking right now, I want to add more words into this introduction than I need to do, not reducing my intent to zero. So you just got a live example of why it is that you want to reduce your efforts to a singular focus so that you can be razor sharp and focused and to do what it is that you're showing up to do. So sit back and watch this video. Let me know in the comments what it is that you got out of what it is that I'm here to say.
I had to do a warm-up video because I got scared. I got nervous. No, for real. Yo. Oh shit. What up? No, that's honestly, man, tonight is one of those, you're gonna have one of those, maybe, hopefully, for your sake, I would say, a lot of those. A lot of my content that I filmed so far has been like quiet. It's been like quiet environments where it's like not busy, where it's kind of slow out. And as a result, I don't have any stimulus. There's hardly any competing stimulus. But right now, tonight, I'm focused on the fact that there's like thousands out. What up? Yo, there's literally thousands out. And one of the humps that you'll get over is worrying about how many people are out, because like half of them, if not about maybe 75% of them, are cheering you on. So you'll be recording and they actually all think you're live. That's funny. What's up? And so the thing with that, a lot of them want to stop and they want to get in the video. But you're so worried about what they think that you can't even record that shit. But if you would just, like I had to do a practice run for like 10 minutes. I might still post that video that I did get, or I might not. Honestly, the first 5 minutes, I did a lot of giggling. I did a lot of chuckling. I did get somebody to jump in, but right now what I'm gonna do is tap in, because there was something that I think a lot of people are gonna be worried about as they embark on their journey. And it was something that I faced tonight, something I was worried about. And that was whether or not I'm allocating my time properly, whether or not it's being wasted. But if you take it down to zero, right? If you literally, what up, yo? If you take your expectations and you reduce them to basically zero, in other words, you have a singular goal, a singular focus, a singular reason why you're doing it. My goggles are fogging up. I can't even see. But a singular goal. Meaning, if I make my goal simple as to why I'm gonna do this, which I think a good simple goal for this is literally just to improve my ability to have presence while I speak to a camera, which I think over time is a skill in and of itself will be worth having. Now, if you can reduce your intention to just that and not be worried about the grand scheme of it, you'll be less likely to feel like you're wasting any time. What up, brother? Yo, yo.
Brody, get me on your stream.
Hey, yo, what's your app?
Cash Scotty, man.
What's your app?
Cash Scotty. Cash Scotty
Yeah, that's-
underscore. Search the hardest in the city.
Yeah.
Hardest in the motherfucking city.
Just recorded. But I am going to post it, though.
Where you post it at?
Black Dexter. IG, my IG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So BLKDEXTER, just Black Dexter. Look for me. But we're here, though. We're here.
Fuck with it.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, brother.
Hey.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Hey, I appreciate that shit, yeah. But yeah, if you would reduce it down to a singular goal, you'll be less likely to be worried about whether or not what you're doing is a waste. Because if you can reduce it down to a singular goal, that then gets you focused in on that one goal. And the more that you can focus in on just one, as you're getting that one thing done, you'll be less likely to be thinking about 100 things. And when you're not thinking about those 100 things, you reduce distraction. And we all know by reducing distraction, you increase presence. By increasing presence, which we're going to work on now, which one of the quick methods of doing that, as soon as you feel like you need something, or if you feel like for some reason you're not in the right place at the right time, doing what needs to be done, you can simply tell yourself, I don't need it. Or you can simply tell yourself, I built this. But anyway, yo. I don't know what she was doing. But reducing it down to zero. What up? But again, presence. We know the more present you are, the more that you have access to a better delivery. You're more calm. You're not worried about what you don't have in the moment. What up?
Are you a doctor?
A surgeon tonight.
You're a surgeon?
Wait, I can do it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, of course.
Do you really?
Can I see this?
On my heart?
Wait, I need to scan that code.
Oh, are you really a surgeon? Really? Tap it. Just use your phone and tap it. Where at though? Like, what was your most recent? For real? Let's go.
Is he staying?
So dogs.
I got a big one. Wait, so how long you been practicing professionally?
Honestly, this is just how I come out. I come out this way to just vlog.
Oh, but you know the knowledge, right?
No, actually, I did not go to school to do any doctor work.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing with this?
So I have a box of these, right? Because I do work in labs.
Yeah.
But-
so you have lab work.
Depending on what lab you go to,
What kind of lab work? Like biology or
so
chemistry?
I go to Duke University, and I do their environmental monitoring.
Okay.
Duke University? Duke?
You don't know, dude. Are you an international student?
Where are you from? Huh?
What are you?
Chapel Hill for undergrad, and then
What the fuck are you
NC State for
doing
my
here?
graduate degree.
What are you doing here?
Duke. Duke is like one of the biggest schools.
Duke is the biggest
schools.
I think she's trolling us.
Yeah, she's freshman.
She's trolling us.
She's freshman. Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you record for?
well,
What's your
yeah.
app? What's your Instagram? YouTube? Instagram.
No, I don't want that. I don't
You're
want
not on
that.
there?
No. I'm kind of private. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not.
Oh, thank you.
Wait.
Why do you
Hold it up.
Hold up a minute.
So,
Why do you record?
okay, the reason why I look like this is
Yeah.
because if I did it, you guys would have just kept walking by.
So you did it just for the.
For engagement.
That's,
So
I respect that.
I'm into marketing,
Yeah.
and you know how like when you're watching a YouTube video, you
Yeah.
get that annoying ad.
Yeah.
I'm like a walking ad.
That's basically that way it's less annoying.
It's less annoying
It's less annoying.
because I gave you the choice to stop and talk to me, and you didn't have to, right?
Okay, I feel crazy for that. Because most people won't do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
This really caught my attention.
What do you do with the recording?
So I just
What's the
started.
YouTube channel?
next to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay. Follow me on. Well, you don't have Instagram.
I do.
You do?
I'm just playing.
You just don't want to.
I don't want
I got you.
Thank you.
I appreciate
welcome.
it. But wait, you,
I'd say I nailed it.
yeah. It's heavy. I know. My bad.
I can hold it.
I thought you said you got to get going.
No,
Oh, my
I
bad.
nailed it.
What's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa?
Yeah.
How are you?
Whoa!
Where have you guys been at tonight?
This is my birthday.
No. Black Dexter.
It's my
Be
birthday
okay?
today.
How old
Be
are
okay?
you?
21.
Happy birthday!
Whoa! Where did you come from? Who are you?
Your imagination.
No, this is not imagination.
That's me right there.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Where have
Guys.
you guys been at tonight? At Alchemy?
It's my birthday, so I'm trying
Happy birthday, bro.
He just turned 21, so
Thank
he's
you,
looking
thank you.
around.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, of course.
Dex,
Dex.
keep it up, because you never know what would happen. in life.
So
I will do.
What do you do with the recording?
So this is going on YouTube.
Okay.
But like I take pictures and stuff like that, like with cool folks like yourself, and I just post it to my Instagram. Just like that, that's kind of how like I build my engagement, and I just keep it going that way. I appreciate you guys stopping for me though.
man.
I appreciate that.
You're cool. You're cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I'm about to keep it going, but anyway, yeah. So that's part of why we make the decision to show up differently. Because if you want to show up, why not show up different, right? Because then what's the point of showing up? You didn't really show up. You just kind of just took up space, right? How did you show up if you're just like everybody else? You know what I mean? So what I told him just now is that I'm basically a walking ad,
Yeah, sure.
right? The pesky YouTube video.
They're gonna escort me.
Wait, no, let's go with it. Just keep going. Let's go.
How did you show up unless you showed up different? You know what I mean? What up?
I was trying to get your video.
You got it? How y'all doing?
Shit, I'm great, man. What's up?
You good? Good.
What up?
How's everything down that way?
It's kind of dead.
A little bit, right?
It's a little slow, it seems like.
Y'all be safe though.
Hey, you too, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Honestly, I think my main issue comes in from not entirely being sure what my purpose is. Now, I'm gonna make 30 minutes on this video. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna talk about. And that's exactly what I'm gonna talk about. Not knowing what you want to talk about, but talking anyway. How many years of talking do you have under your belt? I'm 31. 31 years of talking under my belt. So you would think that picking up a camera and just talking to it, that's kind of second nature. Now, the praise that I receive every time I do this, yeah, it kind of gives me that boost. It gives me that boost of, quick confidence, but it's like, I don't know if I'm more worried about the judgment of like what I look like. I don't know if I'm worried about not knowing what to say for 30 minutes. I don't think it's that. I think it's more that I'm worried about where I'm allocating my time, if what I'm doing is focused. So it brings me back to what I mentioned earlier where I said, hey, if you reduce your intent down to one central purpose and you allow that purpose to be focused and allow that intent to be one with your goal. Now, don't just have any intent. What up? Not just any intent, but one primary thing that is in line with whatever your goal is. Yo. And so for me, it would be being able to pick up a camera and just talk to it and not be worried about not having anything to say or having something perfect to say. Like right now, I'm worried about being able to meet that 30-minute mark. What does that 30-minute mark mean to me? Like for some reason, I've made it mean more than what it really needs to mean. And because of that, I kind of like start, stop, and I'm kind of like in this moment thankful for those little moments where people jump in and sort of take over, because it's like I've not allowed that intent to become synchronized with my overall goal. Like I've made my overall goal so grand to the point where it's like I can't be down to earth. I can't, like I've stretched out what it is that I want to do so far away from where I am that it's like it's hard to be grateful for where I am. It's hard to be grateful for how far that I've come. There was a time where speaking for 30 minutes was difficult. That's not even where I'm having an issue anymore. This is like deeply, deeply internal. No different than the issue that I faced with trying to have enough to say to fill a 30-minute video. It's similar. It's just the only thing now is just that this one kind of caught me. This one caught me in a way where I wasn't expecting it. I didn't expect to have a new issue immediately after I solved the issue of not knowing what to say. And it's like, even while I'm like actively solving the problem of not knowing what to say, I've tapped into my subconscious mind wherein I have that infinite creativity and I can just keep talking and talking and talking. It's like, well, okay, now that you've learned how to do that, now I'm gonna hit you with another issue. It's kind of how life goes. And it's like, earlier I sat and I thought, I said, look, maybe you should reframe what's going on here and ask yourself if you really do have an actual issue, an actual problem, an actual obstacle. I said, you know what, think about the people who built entire countries and the obstacles that stood in their way to keep them from what it was that they endeavored to do. And so think about that, and now then ask yourself again if you actually have a real problem. But it's like, I'm so worried about me. That's the problem. I've completely made it a me thing so much to the point where I can't even just stop and just enjoy where I am. I think that I'm such a big deal that I can't just have fun and just be here. I've got to be so in the past. I've got to be so in the future. And it's impeding my progress here in the present. And so right now at about minute 16, I'm gonna stop looking at the clock, but that one kind of, it was like, look up, check the time so that we can hurry up and get this 30-minute torture over, when in reality, it's just an opportunity to expand. And it points me back again to why it is having a singular focus is just so important, because you won't be thinking about this problem, that problem. You'll just be sort of like gliding through different obstacles and doing it with ease, so much so to the point where you don't even recognize that they were obstacles. You kind of just like glide over them. But the more that you sort of like, you fall out of having gratitude, that's the main issue. If you fall out of gratitude, it's like now all of a sudden you recognize issues where really you don't have any issues. You see what I mean? And so if you can just stay put in a position of just being happy for the ability to even stand here and talk to a camera, to even hold a selfie stick, it's like now all of a sudden, if you can do that, now you don't have issues. But if you want problems, go ahead and start being worried about what you don't have, what you want to have, what you endeavor to have, and all of a sudden you got issues that you didn't know you had, right? Happy for myself right now. Honestly happy for myself, because usually when groups of people pass by me, what I'll usually do is I'll stop talking. I almost did. And because it's like what happens is that you'll glance at a group coming and you'll hear them start laughing, but it's like really they could just be laughing at their own thing. But because you want the world to revolve around you so bad, you think that it was about you, and it could have been. But it's like, why does that have to impact what you're doing right now? Why does that have to be your main focus? Why does that have to be the reason that you're here? I know I'm asking this question, man, and it's like, well, because in a way it kind of is, because it's like that really lets you know what your focus is. Do you want to be better, or do you want to be worried about what people think? And so that's a great test as to what you're really here for. And while you experience that, and while you sort of endure the pain that can come with that, you can always snap yourself back and say, okay, tap in. What are we talking about? Because I literally almost forgot what I was talking about as that group of people passed me. That's how much of a narcissist we all can be, is when we think that everything just has to be about us. It's like, yeah, you're literally doing something that commands spotlight. You're commanding spotlight right now, and you're kind of expecting that it's not going to be on you. Well, that's kind of a you thing, because you literally implanted yourself in a situation where people are going to take note. Like, how often do you see a grown man holding a selfie stick dressed in a surgical gown with a hoodie underneath it, talking to it, smiling, wearing safety goggles, but yet that same individual is not supposed to be worried about who sees him and who thinks what? Now, honestly, take it as an exercise. It's literally a mental exercise. And the more entrenched in it you can get, you start to realize, wait, if I just own it and just lower my heart rate just a little bit and stop being so neurotic, so much to the point where it's like I can't even stay focused on a singular topic. See how I just got, like, I just got out there and can't even bring myself back because I'm like, I'm racing. I'm literally racing to minute 30. But yeah, if you could just stop, breathe. I went on a rampage talking, tried to reel myself in, and it was almost impossible. I still haven't. I'm still out there running, trying to make a point, and I'm never gonna make it. But I'm just gonna let it go and be what it was. I know generally what I was talking about, but it's like trying to like loop it, trying to like reconnect. You know, it's not that you don't know what you're talking about. Now, this is like for introverts. I'm that. I'm one of those people that, you know, I'm used to being on my own and kind of in my own element and away from all the personalities and the energies. But because I chose to be out here now it's like I kind of have to deal with it. I got to deal with it. And I'm happy to deal with it because I know the implications of it later. I know what it could mean for me later. I know the opportunities that it can present for me later if I just go and allow myself to be a little bit uncomfortable, even just temporarily. Like, it's literally temporary. If you would just allow yourself to do something that most people wouldn't. What's up?
What have you been into?
Just vlogging. What up? Be safe, guys. This couple walked by and they're holding hands, right? But the girl sees me like really into what I'm doing in my surgical gown, vlogging. And she's like, what are you into? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, just vlogging. I'm like, yeah, you guys be safe. She's like, no, you be safe. What the fuck? But yeah, man, it's it can literally be that simple. And honestly, the more that you own what you're doing, the people that walk by, a lot of them, they love it. A lot of them love it. They want to get in on it. And they think I'm going live when in reality, I turned the camera on and I hit record. And they're happy. They're kind of here for it. If you're enjoying it, they're enjoying it. But if you're not, they're kind of like, they're feeling that same awkwardness that you're feeling. That, as that saying goes, how you feel, they feel. And so if you're happy about it, you're expressive, and you're kind of like throwing yourself into it, you're entrenched by it. Well, not entrenched in a bad way, but sort of like, what's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
What are we filming?
Just vlogging, man. Just talking about life, how to stay focused on your goals, all that.
Hey, keep the mind clear.
Thanks, man. But yeah, what's up, bro? That's literally all that's going on, is that if you would literally just allow yourself, it's kind of like I feel like I'm having like an inner outer body experience, because it's like while I'm trying to stay focused in this and I'm sort of like rushing to the finish line, if I would just allow myself to engage in little pockets of moments where it's like, yeah, I'm staying on topic and I'm trying to like stay in focus with it. You can literally just look up for a couple seconds and you'll catch people kind of like, they want to talk to you, but like they don't want to disturb you. You think they're looking at you because they're judging you, when in reality, some of them might. But the vast majority of them, they're literally just like, they kind of want to say hello. Like just now, the one guy that jumped in there, he was giving me the side eye to see if I would notice him. And it's like, all I had to do was just, look up and say hello. And as you saw, they want to come in. They want to join what you got going on. But you're so nervous and rushing to the finish line and you want to get there so bad and so fast that you can't just you can enjoy life at the same time. It's like you can be uncomfortable, but also enjoy life at the same time. What's up, bro?
How you doing?
So it's like you can be in pain and torture, or you can say, okay, yeah, this is a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm still a human being, right? Like I'm not this robot that's just kind of like in the middle of the bar street, just hoping that everybody just keeps walking and, doesn't have some sort of emotional investment as a result of experiencing what it is that I'm doing. That's very robotic and it's very unrealistic, especially if you're gonna wear a surgical gown while vlogging in the middle of a bar street. Like, the thoughts of an introvert, if you stay with me, there's gonna be a lot more of that, because it's kind of like, I know you're probably thinking, how who would think that no one is supposed to engage with somebody, a grown-ass man holding a selfie stick, wearing safety goggles? Like, who's not supposed to engage with that guy? So it's like, I'm kind of trying to teach myself extrovert tendencies while being an introvert. I'm doing extrovert things while being an introvert. It's like, you can be an introvert, but you can also teach yourself the skills that naturally are prone to be extrovert. I had to sort of think about the exact word to sort of branch that concept. But if you literally say that what you're doing is what you're gonna do. What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
What you doing?
Blogging.
Vlogging.
How are you?
Good.
How was everything down there? Is it okay?
No, I didn't go down.
Oh, you guys are like just getting out for the night?
No, we were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't even been anywhere. I'm just sort of like walking around being weird, vlogging.
You just mentioned somebody got her ass.
Yeah, you can't lie.
That's every weekend.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I'm over here.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah, you too.
Decide that what you're gonna do is what you'll be consistent at, regardless of what the implications are, especially if you know that long term, it'll be a skill worth having. Now this right here, let's not even worry about what I could gain as a result of having the skill. Just go about it in a way knowing that it would make a major difference in your life having the skill. You know what I mean? So stay with me, guys, and there will be more on this subject if you're interested. Or if not, still stay with me and be safe.